Bit of diarrhea here in Colombia. A better place to do it than here in Colombia. I'm literally 10 miles from the Ecuadorian border now, so adios Colombia. Hello Ecuador. Show you my beautiful surroundings. Woo. Here I am in the hills. Extend you a bit more. There you go. And there's Tigger. Well, I thought it best to do one, you know, explain about Colombia. This last one was in Mexico, so you know, just a real quick sort of update on what's been happening from me personally, not just reading it on Facebook or seeing pictures. Yeah, Central America was amazing. Caught that ferry. The ferry was somewhat entertaining. Nice ferry, but the process took, you know, over 2 days. The process was very long. No one knew what the hell they were doing. They even forgot to refuel the boat, you know. That's how stupid they are. So the process was long. Spent Christmas Day on the ferry, which was cool. And then of course here in Colombia. Now I got to tell you guys, you know, Colombia is labelized as this dangerous country, and it is. Okay, it is dangerous. You know, be warned, it is dangerous. Example, you're riding along and then you've got, you know, bends after bends after bends. You know, it's so dangerous, it gives you too much enjoyment. The scenery, as you see, is mountain tops. It's quite a distraction when you're riding, very dangerous. They have the most beautiful woman in the world, you know, that's also a distraction. And you know, you could probably end up marrying one very easily, and that's dangerous, you know, it's very dangerous. The people that they come up and try to help you, try to find out who you are and see what you're doing, where you're from, and see if you've got a place to stay, make sure you're all okay. They want to know about the bike, you know, that can be annoying. So it's really that's quite dangerous, you know, you never know what they're quite thinking. You know, it's a very dangerous place. And the biggest danger of them all, in Colombia is the danger of staying. I think that's their slogan, their travel slogan. The only danger Colombia has is the danger of staying. And I tell you now, I'm going to have a little rant here. A little rant, they labelize Colombia as this dangerous place. Don't go there. Or if you're going there, make sure you have a group of people and all this, you know. And what I say to that is bollocks, you know. Come and see it for yourself. You know, go to these small lands. I've been in small little town hills in the middle of nowhere, and you know, they're the friendliest of people, the most beautiful people. It's overwhelming, and it's disgusting that, you know, you hear about, you know, people, you know, because I've heard of it. I met an American guy in Central America, and he was oh, don't go there, boy, you'll get shot and killed and raped and all this. And it's just like, you know, it's go and see it. People are beautiful, just like China. You know, China's labelized, you know, oh, the big China, you know, and that's probably why I like it. That's probably why I like China, and that's probably why I love, you know, that's probably why I love the two countries, is because at first it's like, oh, everyone's saying this, what is it really like? And then you come and see it, and it's just, it's not even true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it had its bad times 10 years ago. Yeah, it probably still has a little bit of bad, you know, it has its bad areas and its bad people, but so does England, so does America, so does Australia, so does Europe. I mean, geez, it's, you know, Europe's on the brink of bloody, you know, religion war. I mean, it's like, here it's fantastic, you know, it's fantastic. And I mean, heck, I heard more sirens in Los Angeles. I heard police sirens every half an hour at my hotel. Example, New Year's Eve in Medellin. in this open park area, in the open park with all the restaurants and bars. Now all the restaurants and bars are shut because on New Year's over here they spend it with their family till midnight and then they party afterwards. So all the old folks can go sleep and the youngsters can party. But basically, me and Stephen were there for New Year's, and there's this little corner shop which actually open. So we're all out in this park, hundreds of people just drinking, having a little chat, and then boom, you know, countdown. Whoa! So New Year's in a park, in like this open sort of park in the city, which is quite nice. It's like different. And you know, me and Stephen actually were saying, it was like, you know, if this was in London or Auckland, New Zealand, or Sydney, or Brisbane, or Lausanne, or Glasgow, because he's from Scotland. One of these places, I mean, the amount of booze people were drinking, there would be brawls and fights, you know, over a woman. It's always over women, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. You know, looking at my girl, mate, you know, all this, and, you know, it'll be stupid. It happens all the time. Whereas there, I mean, there was hardly any cops. There was a few cops around, you know, there was no aggression. There's no aggression from these people. They're Latin Americans, they just don't have aggression like us Europeans. That's just, yeah, it's very interesting really when you come and see it for yourself. I mean, you know, it's, you know, I'm lost for words really. I will be back. It's sad to leave. It was just like China. It's quite sad to leave really, and you know, I am quite sad to leave it. I did get an opportunity to try and stay longer in Popayan and all that. I said, no, look, if I stay any longer, I won't leave. I have to move on. I have to get going. I have a whole world trip to complete, and it's like, oh. But it's good. It's good. I've seen what it's like. It's an amazing country. I will be back. The border, Ecuador, country number 30. I am a little excited to move on, you know, because it's like, okay, right, new country, I'm getting a move on. So yeah, so country number 30, pretty stoked to get a move on, and yeah, Quito, and crossing the equator, crossing the equator. I will be crossing the equator, meaning back in the southern hemisphere. Last time I was in the southern hemisphere was in New Zealand. This time, of course, I'm going overland. It also is one of the circumnavigational rules, you know, crossing overland the equator. It's making sure you go from northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere. Remember, don't judge countries before you haven't been in here. Get to Colombia, add it to your list of travels, because it is an amazing place. The place is beautiful. It's an amazing place. It's beautiful. People are overwhelming. You know, I've ridden at dark and I haven't been shot or kidnapped. You know, I've ridden in small towns. Some of the roads is amazing. It's got challenges. It's amazing. So get to Colombia, you won't regret it.